Hey guys, welcome to Red 50. Thank you for tuning into another video. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. I own a 2019 Mustang GT and make Mustang related content as well as general automotive content. If you share the same passion of cars like me, please consider subscribing below for future videos. So as you guys might already know, that Mach 1 is official for the 2021 Mustang lineup. Ford announced earlier this week that 2021 Mustang lineup will see the return of Mach 1. There are a couple teaser shots circulating in the internet, which allows us to extract few details since Ford hasn't officially announced the specs. We will talk about those later in the video. Mach 1 has appeared in 3 different Mustang generations for a couple years. They were available in first gen, second gen, and the last edition was found in 4th gen, which is also known as New Edge Mustang, from 2003 to 2004. The anticipation for Mach 1 for 6th gen Mustang has been really strong. I've been seeing rumors since 2016. Ford has finally gotten around it and provided us with Mach 1 for 2021 Mustang lineup. So in this video, we will be discussing where Mach 1 sits in the Mustang lineup, price predictions, performance, and my overall thoughts on Mach 1. With that being said, let's dive right into the video. So let's talk about the Mustang lineup for 2020. We got EcoBoost, GT, Bullitt, Shelby GT350, and the Almighty King, Shelby GT500. With the 2021 Mustang lineup, we already know that the Bullitt and the Shelby GT350 will be going away. This creates a large price gap between the Mustang GT and the Shelby GT500. Even if you compare the GT Premium to base GT500, we are looking at almost 30,000 difference, which is crazy. Historically, Mach 1 has always slotted between the regular GT and the Cobra or Shelby, whichever trim was the top dog Mustang for that year. Given the lineup tweaks for 2021 Mustang as mentioned earlier, it would be no surprise that Mach 1 will slot between the regular GT and the GT500. Slotting between the Mustang GT and the Shelby GT500 means that it also has to live up to the high expectations of performance too. Ford has made a bold statement that Mach 1 will be the most track-ready Mustang powered by a 5.0 engine. GT350 was powered by 5.2, so I'm assuming they want to create a distinction between those. Based on the spy shots leaked earlier, we do see potential air intakes in the grille, large Brembo brakes, unique wing, kind of like similar to GT350, and Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires. There are also rumors going around that will make more than 500 horsepower, which kind of makes sense that given that the Bullitt was at 480 horsepower, which was 20 more than the regular GT, but I wonder what they're really going to be doing to cross that 500 horsepower threshold, and do so reliably given that there were some engine tech concerns with the Gen 3 Coyote, which by the way, if you haven't already checked out, make sure to click the card above to check out my video on Gen 3 Coyote engine tech concerns. What's interesting to me about Ford's bold statement of Mach 1 being the most track-ready 5.0 Mustang ever built is that the Performance Pack 2 Mustang GTs have already received a lot of praise from reviewers and people who track their vehicles often. It's being known as the baby GT350 in terms of handling and performance. So I really wonder how much they can improve to be better than Performance Pack 2 Mustang while still being priced fairly. There also hasn't been any word on transmission yet, but I would like to see 10-speed being an option, which I believe for 2004 you could get the Mach 1 in manual or automatic. Just because MT82 has been having issues, and if Ford truly is trying to beat the numbers on track, then I think the 10-speed will help Ford's case. Now obviously with all the performance upgrades and where it sits in the Mustang's hierarchy, we will see a price hike compared to fully loaded GTs. Last time when a similar lineup was offered was 2004. Ford offered Mustang GT, Mach 1, and Cobra for 2004. In terms of pricing, Mustang GT Premium was $25,000, Mach 1 was $29,000, while the Cobra, aka the Terminator, was $33,000, so around $4,000 difference in about 15 to 18% increments. Wow, the cars were really cheap back in the day. Now obviously we cannot use the historic pricing and price delta to arrive at 2021 prices, but I just want to put it out there just to kind of give you a perspective. What we can somewhat use is actually the Bullitt pricing for 2020 model year. Bullitt was more or less a fully loaded GT with some performance enhancements in addition to the Performance Pack 1. Bullitt had an MSRP of almost $49,000. Given the performance enhancements expected for Mach 1, as we discussed earlier, that would be in addition to whatever Bullitt provided, is what I'm assuming. I would expect the price to fall somewhere between mid 50s, like 55 to 56,000 would be my best guess. Since GT350 MSRP was around $60,000, it would be difficult for Ford to justify anywhere close to that price range. Not to mention $60,000 would be pretty close to GT500 price, relatively, which obviously is in a different league compared to Mach 1. So I think overall, Mach 1 will be a welcome addition to the Mustang lineup for 2021. Whether it sells well or not, I think will be truly dependent on its pricing. We know in terms of performance it will be better than the Performance Pack 2 Mustang GT, but if to get all that performance you're having to shell out close to $60,000, then why not get a year-old GT350 or even save up a little and get the GT500? Hopefully Ford will officially reveal the specs and pricing on it soon. Another thing I noticed based on the leaked pictures was the lack of shaker hood. I think shaker hood has been pretty iconic to Mach 1, so it would be great to see that shaker hood returns to Mach 1, but I can sort of see with these safety regulations being really strict than what they were in 2004 and definitely like in 1960s and 70s when Mach 1 was present. It may not be all that feasible for the shaker hood to return, but it would be cool to get it. Overall, I'm really excited for Mach 1 to return. I think with the performance enhancements as promised and unique looks for Mach 1, it would be a great addition to the Mustang family and would strengthen out the Mustang lineup for 2021. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the Mach 1 returning and if there's any certain features you're expecting out of it. Well guys, this pretty much wraps up with the Mach 1 news. I will keep you guys posted as soon as we find out the pricing and the specs that are to come for Mach 1. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you found this video to be useful, and we'll keep you posted with the Mach 1 news. If you enjoyed this video, please consider dropping a like and subscribing to Red 50 for future videos. Also, don't forget to check out displays for the Corsa Extreme and the Engine Tech video that we discussed earlier. Enjoy.